Manga-Waido.
I'm Mina Inoue, a freshman in high school.
Mina, look! I bought a new schedule book. Isn't it cute?
Nice, I like that color too.
Let's get matching ones. I found at the general store in front of the station.
This girl became a good friend of mine as soon as we entered school, and her name is Mai. I chose this high school just because it was walking distance from my house. So I honestly didn't have high expectations for school life. But I made a lot of friends, including Mai, and high school was more fun than I thought it would be. But there's one classmate who was troublesome. Her name was Rino Sakuma. Rino was the daughter of a company president as her father ran a company. As if to show off her wealth, all of her possessions looked expensive. I thought she was someone from a world I had no connection with, which is why I was really surprised when Rino approached me.
Hey, Inoue-san, your English presentation earlier was really well pronounced.
Thanks, I like English, so I'm glad to hear that.
You're pretty and you have good grades in other subjects, don't you? I'll be your friend if you want.
What? I was taken aback by the supercilious tone.
I don't like being with commoners because it makes me feel poor too. But I think someone as good looking as you would be a good match for me. What do you think?
Well, I don't really know you yet, Sakuma-san.
Oh, right. There's something I need to ask you first. What do your parents do? Is your father a businessman? Where does he work?
We're a farmer.
What? A farmer? Farmers smell like dirt. I can't. Forget everything I just said.
What? You asked me yourself. What's her problem? Mai told me later that she went to the same junior high school as Rino, and she always chose her friends based on their parents' occupations.
She's been like that since junior high school. She told a kid whose mom works part-time cleaning to stay away because they're dirty. And to a kid whose dad is a carpenter, she called them a bottom feeder.
Whoa, I'm glad I didn't become her friend. Because she made fun of me like that, I told her off saying, I don't want people like you either, but I'm glad I did. But then Rino...
What's with that lunch full of vegetables? You're so poor.
These are all vegetables grown from home.
Oh dear, I guess those without money have to be self-sufficient. Poor you, you can't even buy meat.
I like vegetables, so I'm happy with this. Don't be so mean.
Look, my lunch has high-grade Matsuzaka beef. Shall I share it with you?
I don't want it. Don't talk so loud, you'll spit in our food. Go away.
Oh, what?
Rino, perhaps annoyed by my attitude, began to blatantly disrespect me.
Inoue-san, take over cleaning duty.
Why me?
I hate cleaning the outside corridors. It's hot and I get sunburned. You're used to the sun since you're a farmer, right?
What are you talking about? It's your turn, so do it right.
That's right. I'll tell the teacher if you do things like that.
Shut up! I wasn't talking to you. Do you think commoners like you are allowed to rebel against me?
I'll tell the teacher about that line too.
Do your own work. I won't take over in the future, so don't ever say that to me again.
That's enough!
It was annoying, but I didn't care that much because if I just let it slide, she'd just squeak and leave. Mai and all my classmates were on my side too. Then one day, after the end of the school day, some students started to make a scene.
Oh my god! There's been an accident at the railroad crossing and the train has stopped!
What? What are we gonna do? We can't go home!
It seems that all trains leaving from the nearest station have stopped. According to a check on my phone, there's no word on when they will resume service. Wanna come to my place since it's nearby? It's better than staying at school, right?
Is that okay? I'm not intruding, am I?
We have a big house, so don't worry. Why don't you all come by and wait for your parents to pick you up? In that vein, I approached everyone who had remained in the classroom. Thinking back, this is the first time inviting my high school friends to my house. I was a little excited, but...
Wait a minute! Take me with you!
Ugh. Rino stopped me with her face bright red.
I can't reach my dad, mom, or secretary. You're my classmate and you're going to leave me behind? You should be a little more considerate and invite me. That's why you're so poor.
She's wound up about a lot of things, but apparently she's just afraid to be alone in a dark classroom. She was making so much noise that I had no choice but to take Rino with me.
It's not that I'm afraid of the classroom, just so you know. I'm offering to come with you to a smelly farmhouse, so you better be happy.
Yeah, I get it.
You came along and yet you're acting all high and mighty.
What did you say?
Nothing.
While I was listening to Rino's whispering, the gate to our farm came into view. We're here. This is our house.
Wow, it's huge!
Well, the only thing farmers have is land, but I bet the house is shabby and run down.
After saying that much, Rino was speechless, or rather, she was interrupted by a loud voice.
Welcome home, Miss Mina.
The employees who were working stopped their hands and stood in a line to greet me.
No way!
Reno's eyes opened wide at the number of employees lined up and their orderly movements.
Wow, are all these people working at Mina's?
Yeah, that's right. I'm home. The train stopped running, so I brought my friends.
It must be some kind of mistake.
I see. If they're your friends, we'll have to give them a big welcome.
No, it's okay. You guys keep working. I'll take care of the hospitality. After tea in the main house, Mai asked to see the grounds, so I asked one of our veteran employees to show us around. Reno hasn't spoken since a while ago. She looks around here and there with a pale face acting suspiciously.
Miss Mina's grandfather's a professor at the university.
Oh, that's amazing! So he's a scholar!
Yes, he researches crops and develops new species. Her father, or the president of this company, watched his grandfather's back from an early age, and because of that, he became interested in agriculture.
My father bought this unused and neglected land at a reasonable price, and he started farming with the advice of my grandfather.
It was a small farm when he hired me, but he worked with the university to improve the varieties and to research effective cultivation methods. We've grown to where we are now.
Now we developed our own sales channels and have direct contracts with famous department stores and restaurants. When I told them that we have a stable income, Mai and the others were amazed with a sparkle in their eyes. Reno, on the other hand,
What? If you're rich, call yourself rich! You're a farmer! You're just a farmer!
she bit her teeth together while making a mysterious accusation. Then their parents came to pick them up, and Mai and her friends were able to return home safely. Reno's home secretary also came to pick her up.
Oh, Sato-san. Thank you for all your help.
Oh, you were Sakuma-san's daughter. No, it's the same to you.
I look forward to working with you again. The president is looking forward to our next business meeting.
Yes, we look forward to working with you.
I didn't know either, but it seems Reno's family and ours have been doing business for some time. And from what I just heard, it seems like they're our clients. Reno, who also figured that out, was shaking and trembling. In the end, only the secretary bowed repeatedly, and Reno got into the car and drove away without saying a word. It wasn't what I was aiming for, but I guess it was a bit satisfying to shut Reno up, who usually makes fun of me for being just a farmer. I hope this will make her a little quieter at school. With that in mind, something unexpected happened the next day.
I'm so sorry for my daughter's despicable behavior.
To my surprise, Reno's father came with Reno to apologize. Reno came home and told her father directly, saying, "Stay away from farmers, we don't deserve a dirty farmer." Her father was furious. He scolded her, saying, "Who do you think provides us with such good vegetables and rice?" From Reno's words, he could tell she was making fun of farmers regularly, so he came to apologize.
I'm ashamed to say that I had no idea my daughter had such foolish beliefs. I'm very sorry for what she did to your daughter. It's fine. We don't mind anymore. And as long as she doesn't say anything from now on, it's okay. Come on, you apologize too!
I'm sorry, my bad.
Apologize more seriously!
But they're farmers!
You're still talking like that?
Dad, don't get mad at me!
Maybe Reno-san made fun of farmers because she doesn't know much about it. You can't understand how difficult and precious things are until you try them. What do you think? Would you like to experience farming at our place?
What?
Oh, that's great! I'd love to ask for that!
Hey, Dad!
Then her father told her, "If you don't do this, you won't get an allowance from now on, and I won't send you to college. You'll have to work as a high school graduate," and Reno reluctantly decided to work for us. It's only on weekends and long vacations, though. At first, the early mornings and the hard labor,
I can't take it anymore!
made Reno scream. But as the vegetables she tended grew, she began to understand the joy of growing them.
Delicious! I've never eaten such sweet tomatoes!
And she was thrilled by the end. Right? They taste best when they're freshly picked, especially since you made them so carefully.
The eggplants we harvested last week were really delicious when we had them as tempura at home.
We made tempura at home too. It's delicious, isn't it? Although it makes me fat because it goes so well with rice. Is this the power of nature? Reno's face even became softer, as if something possessing her had been lifted. I never thought I'd be able to talk to Reno like this.
I'm sorry I made fun of farmers all this time. It's because of the farmers' efforts that we're able to eat safe and delicious food.
I'm glad you understand that. I mean, you shouldn't make fun of anyone for their job. The world runs smoothly because everyone does their part in society, right?
Yeah, I was out of my mind. I'm really sorry. So, can I come over on weekends from now on?
Of course! You can even get a job here if you want.
That's something I'll have to think about.
Then Reno went on to a farmer's college and came to work for us, but that's a long time from now. Thanks to Reno becoming calmer, the atmosphere of the whole class got a lot better. High school's gonna be even more fun from now on.